The horsies behind me are not cooperating. I keep trying to get them to come closer and closer, and they just won't come closer. We're going to take advantage of this lighting. There's 1,000,001 dogs barking. Oh, speaking of, come here, buddy. Mine just desperately had to be with me, apparently. Just learned this information. No, it's okay. Come here. Come here, bud. He just really wants to be in it. Sometimes he just really wants to be a featured player. Show everybody that you're okay now. And that you're doing so much better. Ooh, this is some pokey terrain. We're in some pokey terrain, my friends. It's okay. We have a matchy situation going on here. Little prickly doos going into our kneecaps, but that's okay. I just want the horse to be curious about me and come over. So, if I catch him doing that, we'll get a good show. Oh, my ankles. The old gray mare ain't what she used to be. Okay, so there's a visual. It's really good lighting. And this guy's okay. And that makes me smile from ear to ear. This little deer. Ooh, I just heard a good from the horsey though. Wait, hold on. I have to get zen to make my cheek do this. It's my favorite thing. Hold on. I can do it. That was really good this evening. Horsey Sounds 101. Do you ever feel really adamantly opposed to flossing and it just takes too much of your time up and you feel like a kid and you're like, I don't want to floss? I don't know why that's on my mind. It just was. Because I kind of need to floss, I think. But this guy's okay. And that's all we're really going to deal with right now. Right? Right, dude? Yeah, it's exciting. Okay, so I did a vid called On a Tiny Island Only We Know About. On a Tiny Island something. I think that's it. Sorry, I just really like this one, this sunflower right there. Hi. Ta-da. But I was reading to you very quickly from the Purple Journal, and I had to skip over a bunch of stuff. So we'll get into some of that. And then I was kind of feeling flustered with myself, like I didn't like anything I was reading. And then you just got to dig for old notebooks and journals that you know exist somewhere in the house. And surefire enough, turf and nerf, I found some. Ow, pokers. All right, we're good. We're getting into the groove of it here, right now. Get in here. Yeah. Get in it. That's what we're talking about. So, I had to skip over a bunch of this, right? Oh, come on. Did I just do that? Okay, that's where it goes to, right? Okay, so I read some of this and then some I didn't. As so it goes. But On a Tiny Island Only We Know About, we ended with, my body is separate from me. I love food. It's my BFF's crazy bear drawing. Oh, he doesn't like sirens. Nor do I. Been a bunch of them. Been a lot of flooding and hubbubbing, that's for sure. So I don't think I read this, and I enjoy it. I'm horizontal and all blurry, and I have kisses all over, but scurry, no real love to report, and I'm all tuckered up and out of retorts and on my last cup, and if I can't get better, you should open the trap door first, but hush, lullaby me with confusing sighs, wind, and thinned reality schmality, and the subsequent drawing being one of my fave little scribble gibbles I've done. Reality schmality, people. Reality schmality. Yep, did some of that. Observe how the colors of your design mix. So there's a Discovery Center museum here now that's amazing and baller and huge, but I have to admit there was a much less spendy, cost much less to make facility of the Discovery Center back when I was in high school. And we used to get elevated there all the time. Feel me, people. They had this disco screen that they just got rid of. I tracked it down because I'll ask a million people a question and be annoying and until I get an answer. It's just gone. They just like donated it or something. Kills me. It was this huge screen, like 10-foot long, and it made all of these old school 80s digitized like patterns. Like you would wipe your hand and it would be you like dripping rain in crazy like old gateway computer screensaver, but way better. It would make you into a million of yourselves, like the Brady Bunch. It did like disco. It did where you could like chase yourself with rainbow disco shadows. And oh man, I gotta make the uncut version of my Brett and Jermaine FOTC Flight Lip Dub winning. There's like a naughtier one because the line in it is like NC-17 with some ladies in margarine. Ah ha ha, yeah, that margarine. So we actually like melted margarine butter. We got them to let us go back there and use the disco dancing machine, and it was like we had video hose and bikinis that we were pouring melted margarine butter on. We had tarps. We're respectful, okay? But we got a little raunchy in there, as in drag as Brett and Jermaine. Perfectly. I had the tooth gap. Jermaine is my number one crush of all time. Respectfully to his lady, just mad heart enough that I wore a lot of fake facial hair on my face. The whole mutton chops, did them all. Bled from that shit, okay? But yeah, we filmed that there and it was really brilliant. We had like beautiful lady friends of mine and great shiny bikinis with the best disco motion behind them, and man, I gotta make something of that. I need help. I need an editor. I need an assistant. Help. Used to wear this necklace. Used to wear this necklace. It's hot. I'm gonna get saucier. Used to wear it a lot in high school. Now I'm like, wow, how'd you lug this thing around the hallways? It's kind of a lot going on. But this is from Discovery Center days, and we'd go there in high school on like lunch breaks. They had this thing that was like an old school computer voice, and you were watching sped up and slowed down things of ice melting and plants growing and butterflies being hatched from cocoons in like, and it was like a robot voice being like, I move backwards at the equivalent of 32 degrees. It's like butterfly attaches. It was like the best old school computer voices telling you this info, and just everything. It had all the discovery, so much discovery, dinosaurs and pulleys and sands of time. Oh my, make your own music and all kinds of stuff. So this was from there. Oh no, this was not. No, it is. Okay, it is from there. Getting taller than the sunflowers, you know. Little sinks and heartbeats with a Z sounds. Mr. Bones and me, silly mirrors, dancing disco girls are so happy, making shadows of themselves in a black box magic room, falling all over places, joining their faces at the flip of a switch. It's a perfect sort of speechless day. It's all on such awe-drenched displays. It's all on such awe-drenched displays. Face maps and growing ice, the remnants of your child inners spilling out so gleefully like this. Moo! Made this at the Discovery Center. You know. Moo. Yeah, so they had a shadow box where you could snapshot pictures. They still have it of your shadow. Like push the button 3, 2, 1. You can like jump in there and do the like 90s thing, or like do a cartwheel and it'll snap your shadow picture. I mean, the best. The best time you could ever have in high school. Just fucking around and being so rowdy. Yeah, spilling out so gleefully like ... Joining their faces at the flip of a switch. There was this crazy thing that, believe me, got pretty trippy. Where you like, it's a pane of glass and you're adjusting your light levels. You line your faces up and you become the other person and they become you, and you can become various amorphic like versions of a mixture of the two of you. It's really something. Gizmo, stay with me, buddy. Hey. Such an independent guy now. Yeah, so growing eyes. It's the eyes grow backwards at a rate of 75 Celsius. It comes out of the basket. That's how it was. That's what the robot was. I am the champion of inward talking. If you ever want to have an inward talking off, I will win it. But yeah, man, it was like that. And it showed fruit growing. The fruit seeds grow at an alarmingly slow pace in the spring. It was like, it was the greatest robot voice of all time. I mean, it just, and you were in like an enclosed kind of miniature greenhouse of your own to like watch these great little videos. Man, I miss analog. Smells like gnome. Every home needs a gnome. Subscribe now. Better gnomes and gardens. I really like gnomes, guys. We shall soon see. How do deer die? What are tongues made of? Fondle afoot. We shall soon see. How do deer die? What are tongues made of? Fondle afoot. Maybe I've read that one to you before, I don't know, but it was at the Science Museum, Nature and Science Museum in Denver, which is also like near and dear, people, near and dear dozens of times, and with another group of ladies on the prowl. If you feel me, we were on the prowl, and not for dudes. We weren't messing around. But these were all things on placards. What are tongues made out of? What are tongues made out of? What are they made out of? Fondle afoot. I told you about the grips on life. Just love how that looks. Flutasia. Pretty sure that's mine. Flutasia. And the one thing we ran out of time for last time and I really wanted to show you was a swimble. Swimble. Surprise swimble. Swimbled away. Thanks for making me touch a tomato. Ha ha. Swimble. Surprise swimble. Swimbled away. So this is a swimbler. And, this is how you swimble yourself. Or you can swimble others. And this is a really good swimbler because it's like a wheat swimbler. And a lot of these sunflowers have them too. But the bindweed, I just like to call it bonding weed because it just wants somebody to bond with. And even these are swimblers down at the bottom. So you can just swimble all day, and I weave it into a lot of my poetry, and we made it up on such an excursion, I tell you, my pretties, it was quite wild. But yeah, this is a really good one. It's multifaceted. I mean, look at that. It's like, it's a crown. It's a gown for your chin. It's a swimbler, baby. So that's how you swimble. And, consensually, of course, people don't swimble without permission. Swimble. Surprise, swimble. Oh, swimbled away. So I'm really glad that we know now. We know. You know how to swimble now. Oh, and thanks for making me touch a tomato. We were on such a wild adventure. We were in my parents' van. It broke down about 6 times. We had to have naked hippies at the hot springs help us jumpstart it. We got pulled over by the cops once. Our tire exploded. I think I've told this one that a park ranger condescended to us. Nobody ever taught any of you girls how to change a tire. He was so reluctant to help us. But the way it exploded, it sounded like a gunshot. And we were all a little funky with our monkeys, if you know what I mean. If you do, then you do. If you know, then you know. And it was it was so painful that this guy was so rude to us and just none of you women knows how to change a tire. But we all found our grips on life. That's where the grip on life thing. We did ceremonies. We drew the names of our grips on life in the sand with big sticks and lit fires. And in the morning, one of my lifelong homies, every day since the second I was born, homies. I think she's the only one since the second I was born. we were compadres. They're coming for me. Compadres, the bug compadres are coming for me. Woke up in the morning. Oh, and there was a bear. There was a bear. We were all on our periods. There was a bear in the area. It had attacked, I guess, like not horrifically, but it had gone after somebody. And my best friend and I were like, we're sleeping in the van. You can come if you want to. And they all braved it in a tent. I woke up at 4:30 to check on everybody because my heart was just pounding all night. Like, the bear's coming for everyone. Woke up at 4:30, and this OG lifelong homie is out in the middle of this rock in the middle of the river drinking PBRs. And when we went out there, I was like, because these rocks that we found possessed these pure primary colors, like so rich and unbelievable for rocks. And I thought I saw one, and she like dove down in the river to get it, and it was an old tomato. It was an old tomato, and it looked just like that. It was a really funny moment. Lately, my butt's bigger, which means I'm happy. I love that line so much. I mean, I thought of it, but it's just really, lately my butt's bigger, which means I'm happy. When my butt just withers away, you know I'm not doing great. Get over yourselves and come together. Yes. And then I think we're kind of caught up, but then I found this other one. We'll do that. We'll see if maybe, no horse, but there is a really cool bird. Maybe I can catch it. Hold on. Where are you? I can't believe I can't find you. Oh, because you're a pirate? Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. I like this bird. She's been watching me. Okay, just wanted to show you that. It's kind of hard to get her, but there she was. She's been peeping me this whole time, and you can't tell because my zoom isn't very good, but she has the reddest head, and it's really quite a lovely head. There we go. We've got our whole scene. Oh yeah, I had a whole little ceremony for you too. We're ceremonialized real quick. Here we have some macadamia nut milk, and this is one of my favorite cups. It's milk glass, and it says, "Sitting down with friends refreshes the spirit." And I didn't even plan that, but it's little owls, little birds. So I was kind of vibing with her today, and she's just refreshing. She's refreshing her spirit. She's refreshing her spirit with her friends. And some honey. They're really cute little honey jobber. And we'll do it fancy, like I don't know. Yeah, we'll try to do it fancy. Oh, ceremonial honey. Ceremonial honey. So yeah, it just felt like the right kind of dim sunflower evening that I wanted to bring you some really decadent, spirit refreshing, soul tantalizing, creamy honey. Cheers. And a fortune cookie, which will be really big and dramatic because it's on the YouTubes. It'll be so dramatic. A thrilling time is in your immediate future. I'm gonna go play the heck out of these numbers on the lotto. Don't take them from me. A thrilling time is in your immediate future. Yes. Gotta eat the whole cookie or it doesn't come true. You know that, right? Okay. I was so excited I found this little bonus poem I didn't know I wrote today. And it's cool, so I'll read it to you and then we'll be done with day 2000. Listen to me. Saying it like it's a year. Day 204. For sure. There's a tiger in here. That's the first thing that precedes you There's a tiger. Sorry, we gotta eat the whole thing or it doesn't come true. Hold on. I don't know, it's very ladylike. Stick with me. Oh my god, bugs coming for my actual noggin. Bugs actually coming right in my cranium. This is my personal space here, guys. I've been wearing the funniest, I'll do a video of it one of these days, but I've been wearing this hilarious, like, mosquito net, like, from a jungle movie to the river to walk, because it's, like, the only time that's bearable is the cool of the evening. But the vampires come out. The wee vampires. And they get you. Pay no attention to the woman behind the chomping. Just enjoy this surprise swimble. That was quite a ceremony. I enjoyed that ceremony. Let me swimble myself so I'm ready. Okay. I like this one. Surprise poetry. Surprise swimble. Get to it. Girl, get to it. Girl, get to it. Girl, get through it. Girl, give it a whirl. Girl, unfurl, unfurl. Keep unfurling. Girl, yes, you are in the swirl. You don't get out of the swirl. You do not get off the swirl at the end of the swirl. And get an admit one ticket to be this high to ride the swirl again. There is no again because it is always again. It is always again. It's happening again because it is always happening. So there is no again because it is always, it is always swirling. And you grab the tail and ride the cosmic tilt-a-whirl. Ride the cosmic tilt-a-whirl, swirling on the dragon scales of another cosmic coil. Toil, love, fumble, fail, wail in the rain. Refrain and play the refrain and play the refrain once more to restore your deeply, madly in love with yourself romance novel. Never grovel to your creator. Dance with them. You are a journeywoman, helper, and friend. How dare you pretend a poison like anger could ever make you a stranger to you? You are a helper. You are a helper. 143. I felt her in there. Me. I remember who she is to be stronger than you give yourself a treat for, chickadee. Be a fairy, for fuck's sake. If you have the choice to be a fairy or to be not a fairy, how would you ever need soul windshield wipers for clarity? You have the ability. Dig in, lady toes. Get to it, girl. Woman woes, goddess knows. You've fought from the very primordial beginnings place to make a dance floor out of all outer space. And this sphere place we call our dear home. Face it, face your being alive before you do anything else. You jive? Before grocery list checking or obtaining wealth, face your aliveness. Right the fuck now. New narrative. Wipe that brow. Sweat more. Oh, how wouldst thou agonize in a ball when instead thou canst dance as though life is a grand one. Ball. Sphere. Grab a hand, dear. Congratulations! You've got work to do. The loss of a taker is no calamity. Your wisdom is of no consequence if you do not yield to it or wield it with pride. You put my dream on a platter and gobbled it like fucking potatoes. Like it was potatoes. How did I switch lanes for you? This is good. I'm going to throw it in as a bonus. It's us looking at the clouds on that same trip where we found the grips on life. Looking at the clouds.
A woman at a bar with a cigarette in the 1940s, lonely for love. People dancing joyously, so joyously. Love or leave me. Are we whale watching? Angels with dirty faces, unconscious states, a wishbone, an unbroken wishbone, a boot at the bottom of a lake, a skeleton having a great day. Oh no, he's on a motorcycle, having a great day, great time, remembering the days when he had hair and half a mind. Little cricket grasshopper, a spinning pinwheel Ferris wheel bottle cap thing. The words hell wreck and cedar. A computer pirate head. A witch with an adorable chin, laughing her ass off at the moon. The shuffling of sheets. A skeleton cat tiger majig, grinning with sharp, pointy teeth. Stardust and water. Yes, just like the song, just like you taught her. Just like the song, just like you taught her, just like the song, just like you taught her. Just like a thong, but make it hotter. I'm missing Nellie tomorrow. Tickets sold out immediately. Really wanted to see Nellie and the Spin Doctors tonight, but like everything else, it's a fiasco. Anything fun that you can go to is a downright fiasco. So I'm really glad I discovered that thing. I didn't know. This says Saskatchewan on the back. That's interesting. But yeah, I like that little jumble of word thrown in a pie. Reaching for the sky, if you feel me. Is it out? Did it come back? I guess not. Well, we'll have another horse day. Today was this day. Today we did this. And poetry. And honeybees. And milky honey mixtures. And lest we forget, a thrilling time is in my immediate future, so I'm down. Thanks. This was a good one. It felt nourishing to give you love and things from my head and sunflowers. I'll give you more if you come back tomorrow.